County Technology Center. And there he is. My recorder finally started rolling there. Keith, I was stalling until we could make that happen. But we finally did. Hey, big deal happening at ICTC tonight, huh?
Yeah, we do have quite a big deal going on tonight. Starting at 5:30 tonight, we have our auction, and this is an auction of things that were made in the individual programs. I want to separate. This is not our property and equipment auction that happens sometime during the summer. Mm-hmm. These are items that were made in the program areas and will be auctioned off. And it is we'll just lay a bid sheet out. You come in, put the bids down, write it right on there, so you can get into some nice bidding wars. I mean, it's just a lot of fun. Runs from 5:30 to 7:30.
Now, how many different departments are we looking at here? There's a lot.
Well, we have 14 different program areas, and the one that really kind of went a little over the top this year was welding. Some of the stuff in there is absolutely amazing, and it's very art-oriented. Horseshoe art. I was not familiar with that till.
Oh, no?
No, but it really cool stuff. I just was going down to welding every other day to see what else they were putting out up there. Electrical's making what we call steampunk lamps.
I see that. I'm looking there. There's masonry's doing a hummingbird bench and a buck bench and a bird bath. And
yes.
Even those machiners are getting into it.
Even the machinists got into the act this year.
They've got some alloy coasters, deer, duck, bear, and fish. The HVAC people, what are they doing? Giving you an air conditioner, making an air conditioner out of scrap and
no, they
installing it in the home?
They are moving a lot of air conditioning equipment around, so it's really hard to tell for me when I'm out walking around what's for sale, what's not, what they made, what they didn't. But yeah, they're all in it. I think we have some graphics items too. Yeah. Culinary arts, of course, will probably get into the show in a lot of different ways.
Sure, they'll have the baked goods.
Sure.
They've got the market cornered there.
Yes.
Cosmetology, and you think, well, what could cosmetology do? But then they actually do. There's a lot that's involved in the cosmetology trades.
Yes, and they're just offering some services, I believe. I grabbed my stuff this morning and realized I forgot my list.
I've got it.
You have it right there, I see.
Cosmetology, Indiana hair designer, purse basket, holiday hair basket, a holiday hair, I assume that's a coupon for great clips. Big League gift cards from Big League Haircuts. So that's all going on. The collision repair people, they're getting involved. Carpentry, auto tech. They've got a man cave coffee table. So all of these amazing things. And again, the hours for this tonight?
It starts at 5:30. It ends at 7:30. So at 7:28.5 or 7:29, get your pen ready to get that last bid in. Go. And we did have a lot of fun last year with some items where it came right down to the wire, people scurrying to get their little signature on there and their next bid. So
anybody can go and enjoy, and you can also support the programs at ICTC. Now, you've got a lot of other things coming up. We're headed toward the end of the year, and yes. I know that you've had the certifications, the NOCTI, and all of those going on.
Yeah, we really did well with our NOCTI, which is the National Occupational Competency Testing Institute, and they're a service provider. They actually provide the testing there, and I run it at the school. I'm the coordinator. Mm-hmm. But we had what's called it's a Career and Technical Education Excellence Award that we were given last year for the percentage of students who scored above basic. And there are 3 categories you can score in. There's advanced, competent, and basic. This year, we had, again, 95%, which is what we got last year.
Yeah.
And we were one of only 13 vocational schools in Pennsylvania to do that, or career and technology centers to do that. And this year, I believe, looking at these numbers, we came very close to repeating that feat. We had 85.3% of our students scored in the advanced range, meaning that they were deemed advanced on both a written test and a performance test, where we had people come in from the outside and actually watch them or score them on products that they produced in the program. Mm-hmm. And so 85.3% of our students scored on the advanced range. 10% were in the competent, which means that in one or the other category, the written or performance, they might have scored advanced in one and then competent in the other.
Yeah.
Because you go to the lowest one that you get. So I don't think there was a single student. There might have been one who was competent and competent, every one of those
Everyone
students
else had at least one advanced.
At least one advanced.
How
And I
about
see
that?
the data. I see all of it come across my desk because I have to organize it and disseminate it and get it back out. And I was really impressed with that, too. And in a lot of cases, Todd, some of these students missed by 0.1 or 0.2% of being advanced. So it was a really banner year for our NOCTI results and our NIMS in machining.
Yeah, and with those, of course, when you get those sort of certifications, those help you to move right into the job market if that's what you plan to do.
Yeah, job market, or there's articulation agreements for certain NOCTI exams as well as NIMS. And, of course, now the Army, some other branches of the military. I'm not exactly sure how it works yet. I've been looking into this, but depending on your MOS or military operating specialty, the NOCTI may help you move forward quicker in your MOS as far as rank or advancement or pay. And again, I'm not 100%. I don't have that 100% down, but I do know that something's brewing with the military and their recognition of NOCTI.
Yeah, it allows you to get faster to where you want to go.
Yes, yeah. Advance either through rank or pay. I'm not exactly sure, but
yeah. Well, there's probably one follows the other. Hey, tell me about the Skills USA national competition. You've got two kids in it, huh?
Yes, we do. They're both United High School students, Lauren Miller and Felicity Regan, and they are going to do nail art, enhancement, natural care, and pedicure. That was the subject.
So they're cosmetology.
They
students.
are cosmetology students, and they've been working on this a while. I saw the pictures yesterday. Some pretty cool stuff.
You didn't let them do your nails?
No, they. There would be hazardous duty pay for my nails.
They took one look at your hand.
They
and
took
said,
one look at
Nah, we can't do anything with that.
Yeah, there's just some slates you can't paint on. But they'll be going to Louisville, Kentucky, June 19th through the 24th. It's a week-long event.
Wow.
And one of them is the actual artist, and the other is the model. And
yeah,
and I believe, and I have it written here, but I think I wrote it wrong, so I'm almost hesitant to quote it. I believe Lauren Miller is the competitor, and Felicity Regan is the model.
Felicity's got she's got the job, man. She's going to Louisville for a week, and what does she have to do? Sit there and get her nails done. Nice job.
Well, and apparently the nail model is chosen because Felicity must have some great nails. Because you really, again, we were joking about mine. Felicity must have some really great nails.
That's beautiful. And by the way, doesn't the auction tonight benefit the Skills USA?
Yes, it does. Good catch, Todd. Good catch. All the money raised at this particular auction goes towards these types of events. When we send these students to the national level, there's costs involved. There's costs involved even at the district level that we compete in and the state level. This is one means by which we are raising funds to do this.
You can help ICTC students to go into the Skills USA competitions. Very important thing, career interview night. Tell me.
Yeah, we had Mike Miller in the collision repair department has been the driving force behind this for a while. Driving force collision repair. I didn't mean to do a pun, Todd, but we can roll with it.
Okay.
Yet another pun. But anyway.
Would you get on with it here?
He has been pulling in local employers at the end of the year. He does a great job, and not just Mike, everybody up there does a great job of getting their students prepared, but Mike will go the extra mile and pull in people from businesses, and then other programs get involved from time to time. This year was digital media. We had some people come in, and one young lady told me yesterday in the digital media department that she got a job from the career interview night. So what happens is, and I believe there were some collision repair kids who have offers for sure, not sure if they turned into jobs yet, but they got offers. But we had, in collision, we had Delaney there, we had Colonial there, and we had number 1 Cochran out of Greensburg there. The students were really excited. They come in. We actually do it in a rotation. The students will rotate through each station, have an interview, have their resumes prepared. We kind of coach them in the lobby, we being myself, Mr. Miller, and Mike McDermott, our principal, kind of coach them in the lobby, get them ready. They go in, do the interviews, and we've been trying to expand it. And even today, when I go back to the school, I believe that there will be a gentleman named Larry Gresh waiting for me, who is from the Keystone Mountain Lakes Regional Council of Carpenters. I think I got it right.
There you go.
And he will be interviewing our carpentry students to enter their union and begin work with them.
Wow.
That was
terrific stuff.
Yeah, it is good stuff. And we just keep trying to, come up with these things to connect our students with the local businesses.
That's one of the things I think happens is we have this perception that schools churn out students, hand out a diploma, and boot them in the rear and say, get out there and go do something, go get a job or something like that. ICTC actually goes much further than that and tries to place them in position to, as we said earlier, either further their education or get right into the job market, or both.
Yes, we really do try hard to do a service to our students the whole way through, from the day they enter the program to the day they get their first job as a skilled tradesman in their chosen profession. We feel like we do a really good job at that and are always looking for new ways to connect our students with the local business and industry that's out there looking.
Yeah, terrific stuff. Well, you're getting to the end of the school year, just a moment or so left with Keith McCracken from ICTC. And I know that from the school's standpoint, you say goodbye to a group of seniors, and these young men and young ladies have been with you for a number of years, and it's a bittersweet moment for you because you lose that connection with them, but at the same time you know that you've put them in position to have really successful careers.
Yeah, and we do watch some kids that just blossom. We watch them when they come in, and you kind of raise your eyebrow and say, boy, I don't know where this one's going, but so many times you look at that student, and then at the end of their third year, you're really impressed. You're really pleased to say that, hey, I was that kid's teacher. And that is such a common story at ICTC. We see a lot of kids come in who are just kind of staring around at the walls thinking, why am I here? I think I like this. I don't know. And 3 years later, we watch them walk out the door with some confidence and skills and get right into our community and go to work.
Well, congratulations to all of them and to ICTC staff for churning them out. Keith, thanks so much for coming in to visit with us.
Thank you, Todd.
It is Indiana in the Morning. As always, we are presented by First Commonwealth Bank here on AM 1160 WCCS 101.1 FM.